Hey GoPro, this is a message for your customer service department, preferably your customer retention department. Now, I just want to preface this by how angry I am and how irritated I am due to the lack of care, the lack of support. It was absolutely unacceptable. Now, I have been a GoPro customer, a happy GoPro customer, since GoPro Hero 2 Black. So I've used most all of your cameras. Some of them I skipped during the upgrade process because the one I had was doing so well that I didn't really, have the business need to upgrade. So been all over the world with GoPros, swam with them, taken them up on drones, done all kinds of cool stuff. They've been great cameras. They've been reliable. But your GoPro Hero 9 Black is a hunk of junk. So the first GoPro Hero 9 Black that I got was defective. No problem. Called GoPro support. GoPro support promptly troubleshot, and then they offered to ship me a free replacement. That was great. I got my free replacement GoPro Hero 9 Black. It worked. It worked fine for many months, actually. It has not gotten wet. It has not been abused. It's been on a lot of, there's a spider up there. It's been on a lot of interesting hikes. It's been a good camera until it catastrophically failed. And I don't know what caused it to do that. Again, it didn't get wet. It hasn't been abused. I don't know what caused the GoPro Hero 9 Black to catastrophically fail. So I called GoPro support. GoPro support, to my knowledge, was likely the official GoPro support, considering that I contacted GoPro support by way of your website. I also looked on Google and tried to find some toll-free numbers, but all of those kind of went to a dark hole. It would ring. It would say, "Hey, this is GoPro," and then it would say something along the lines of "Go to the GoPro website to engage GoPro support." So I didn't have any luck. My hope was that I could call another number and get someone that seemed to be, well, number one, someone that seemed to be willing to help, and number two, someone that seemed to actually care. And for whatever reason, and I don't know what type of organizational changes that GoPro has gone through, but something's happened because your support was absolutely unacceptable. Now, I've designed call centers. I've designed contact centers, so I'm familiar with how customer service should work. This is not how customer service should work. So with that being said, I just want to recap my customer service experience with GoPro in regards to my GoPro Hero 9 Black. The second one that I got, again, my first one was defective. That was a while back. GoPro support at the time, it appeared to be a different group. They promptly replaced it, but unfortunately the replacement camera has now failed. So started out with GoPro support. I explained my issue. They did, I don't know if they really understand how to troubleshoot, but basically I told them all the steps I'd been through. Everything from trying different USB cables, USB cable connected to a computer versus the wall jack, obviously the first party GoPro USB-C cable, also some aftermarket GoPro USB-C cables. I have multiple GoPro batteries, all GoPro branded. They had a charge, but the GoPro, and you can check out my separate video to see if you actually care and you want to provide me with some support, you can check out my separate video where I demonstrate the problem that I was encountering. But at a high level, the GoPro, if I got lucky, the front screen would turn on, the back screen would never turn on. If the front screen turned on, there was an indicator of battery error. It was like a red battery icon. And then if I removed the micro SD card, it would also give an error for the micro SD card, but it would give the error for the micro SD card even if the micro SD card was inserted. Something's wrong. Again, the GoPro did not get wet. The GoPro was not abused in any way. The only recent change that I had with my workflow that the GoPro Hero 9 Black had gone through was utilizing it in conjunction with the GoPro branded, not third party, but the GoPro branded media mod. That's the only thing different that I've done recently with the GoPro. And the media mod worked. The first few times I used it, it worked. But I'm wondering if there might have been something with the media mod, the GoPro media mod, that may have caused the GoPro Hero 9 Black to fail. I don't know, I'm just speculating here. But back to the support thing. So they troubleshot with me, and basically got nowhere. And then they were trying to say, well, we can offer you, and it was just piddly amount. What was it, 25% or something? I said, no, I don't want a discount. I don't want to be any dollars out of pocket. I said, if you're going to encourage me to spend more money with your company, you need to prove to me that you can design a product that's still quality. And I don't get that from the GoPro Hero 9, the GoPro Hero 9 Black. I mean, again, I'm on camera number 2. Camera number 2 has failed. So how should that make me feel as a customer? And then dealing with your support group, their attitude was just unacceptable. What's 25%? What is this, a holiday discount? You're trying to make me feel good, trying to make me feel like a valued customer by giving me a piddly amount off if I choose to purchase a replacement GoPro? No way. There's no way I'm going to purchase another GoPro. GoPro has, you've lost me. And again, I've been a loyal user, and not just a user, but a satisfied user of your product. I've shared hundreds, if not thousands, of videos here on social media showcasing the adventures that I was able to capture using GoPro cameras. It's been a great experience until the GoPro Hero 9 Black. So I don't know what you've done to butcher your customer service department, but GoPro customer service in my mind no longer exists. And now we're about to get to the escalation. So I had my call escalated to a manager. And they said, oh, we'll get a manager. And they said, well, actually, can a manager call you back? I said, sure, no problem. When should I expect their call back? And they said something, in a few minutes. Okay, that's fine. I'll wait. And this was my escalation in response to not getting the issue resolved and the initial agent just not really caring. And I question, were they even the least bit knowledgeable in regards to the GoPro products? I don't know. But, I'd already done my due diligence. I'd covered all the troubleshooting bases. Again, I've been using GoPro products since GoPro Hero 2. So I'm not an idiot. I may have an accent, but I'm not dumb. I'm not dumb, man. So the thing is, the manager finally called, but it was well over 24 hours later. I answered the call. I said, and it said, something along the lines of, this call may be recorded for quality and training purposes. And I hope it was, because I hope you review that call and hear how pitiful the customer service experience was. So the call with the manager from GoPro, the manager called me, so at least they did call back, even though it wasn't a few minutes. It was over 24 hours later. But they did call back, and then they went through their spiel. You can tell they're reading a script, and there's nothing they can do. It's they try to let you down gently. They read through their script, try to make you feel good, and then they're like, well, that's all we can do. We're sorry. And then I explained, well, I said, do you have a customer retention department? And the manager from GoPro support said, no, we don't have a customer retention department. And I said, well, that's why you've got a problem. You don't care about your customers. I said, you've got a product here that, it's got to have issues. I'm not saying that all the GoPro Hero 9 Blacks have issues, but it's got to have issues. What's the probability that a seasoned GoPro user like myself would encounter not one, but two defective GoPro cameras? Statistically, that's highly unlikely. I think that my personal opinion is that the GoPro Hero 9 Black was a flawed release. And I can confidently say that based upon my experience with previous model GoPros, which have all, for me, been smooth sailing. It's been a great experience. Why else would I have continued to buy the latest and greatest GoPros? So GoPro Hero 9 Black definitely has problems, but it's not just the problem with the camera now. It's the perception problem that GoPro's created with your GoPro support. This was beyond bottom of the barrel support. This was not support. This was more of a formality. Oh, well, we can offer a link for support. So, you've offered that up, but the reality is support did nothing. A 25% discount is nothing. Again, that's not even a holiday discount. That is unacceptable. And then I said, okay, well, what else can you do? And there's nothing they can do. Obviously, there's nothing they can do because my perception is that they've been dealt a script for various scenarios and that they can only follow that script. And that's also the managers. And per the manager, you don't have a customer retention department. But it's hard for me to believe that a United States-based company would not have some sort of United States-based customer retention department that could step in for an issue such as this and try to satisfy the customer. Again, it's not just this customer that you're trying to satisfy. I don't have a huge YouTube channel. I mean, I'm only, I think, about 87,000 subscribers and about 66 million video views. So it's not that big. But people, including you, GoPro, I hope you're watching this, are seeing this video. So I hope that, everyone is taking the time to see this. And even if GoPro hasn't watched this yet, if you know someone at GoPro that can help, someone in the United States, someone in GoPro corporate that can and will help, please direct them to this video and please tell them to reach out to me, because I don't want to have this tainted opinion of GoPro in my head going forward, because it's unacceptable. I mean, I've had many years of joyous memories that were captured by GoPro. And to have two defective GoPro cameras of the same model, GoPro Hero 9 Black, unacceptable. And again, this customer service experience, being told what I just talked about, oh, we don't have a customer retention department. I bet GoPro does. And that's why I posted this video for the world, because I hope someone can point me. And by the way, even if you don't work for GoPro, feel free to comment below and leave an email and or phone number that is GoPro Customer Retention Department, because I would love to speak with them if they don't reach out to me first. And GoPro, if you're watching this, the best way to reach me directly, and I know I assume you still use social media, but if you do, I'm on Facebook also. It's facebook.com/IRIXGuy. That's IRIXGUY, just like my channel where you're watching this, Irish Guys Adventure Channel. So on Facebook, it's just facebook.com/IRIXGuy. You can go there and you can send me a direct message with your contact information, and I'll be more than happy to reach out to you. Again, it's not my intent for posting this video is not to bash GoPro. My reason for posting this video is to raise awareness that GoPro customer service is pitiful. It is pitiful. And I say it's pitiful at the time of September of 2022. So this is an acknowledgement that your customer service is pathetic, but it's also an opportunity for you to make wrong right. And all that I'm asking for, I'm not trying to get a camera upgrade. I'm not that kind of guy. But what I want, number one, I want a functional GoPro Hero 9 Black or newer. Doesn't have to be new. You could send me a refurb that works. That's at least a step in the right direction. And you could do whatever. I mean, if you wanted to send me the latest and greatest GoPro that is not prone to crashing and failure, complete failure. See, my first GoPro Hero 9, and I didn't talk about this yet, my first GoPro Hero 9 would intermittently crash. And it wasn't due to heat, because I was using it in sometimes very cold and sometimes just moderately cool weather while I was backpacking. I only go backpacking in the fall and winter. I don't like to sweat when I'm trying to sleep. So that's the reason for returning my first GoPro Hero 9 Black. The GoPro did replace, but it's the second one. Y'all got to get your act together. I mean, this is unacceptable, and I really hope that someone reaches out and someone corrects this, because if you choose to do that, I will definitely be more than happy. I would be honored to post a follow-up video explaining how GoPro reached out to me, how GoPro resolved the issue. Because right now it's not resolved. At the time of filming this video, it's not resolved. But if it is resolved, I will post down below this video also that issue is resolved, if it is resolved, if you can resolve it. So anybody from GoPro, anybody that knows people at GoPro, maybe you're just going out, maybe you're out there on the West Coast or something, and you're like, hey, y'all want to go out and party this weekend? By the way, I saw this video, this guy called Irish Guy on YouTube, and he's very disgruntled GoPro customer. So if you've got a connection at GoPro, maybe you're going out to have some drinks with, share my video with them, because I need to get in touch with someone from GoPro that can and will help. Because the GoPro customer support does not work. It's absolutely unacceptable. It is a disgrace, in my opinion, to the GoPro brand. Why would I ever be a return customer of a company that treated me like GoPro customer support just treated me? So I want to give you the benefit of the doubt. I want to remain optimistic and feel like your support is just not truly your company support, and hopefully a representative of the real GoPro company will reach out to me and resolve my issue. I don't want a coupon. I want a functional GoPro camera, GoPro Hero 9 Black or newer. I'm not asking for a lot. I mean, when you're producing, I don't know what your production volume is or what it was or what it is now, but when you're producing that volume of cameras, or let's say it's not even cameras, let's just say whatever product, it would behoove the company to make people happy, especially a consumer that is also on social media, because this is public. So I'm just asking for help. I'm not asking you to bring out a magic wand or anything like that. I'm just asking for help. So please reach out to me, comment below, or you can contact me through facebook.com/iRicksGuy. And I look forward to your response, because again, this is absolutely unacceptable to have a GoPro, not one. Well, the other one was shipped back to GoPro, so it's no longer my possession. But GoPro Hero 9 Black 2 of 2, that's completely bricked. And again, did connecting it to the Media Mod introduce this? No, the Media Mod worked for a while. But now the GoPro Hero 9 Black will not work with or without the Media Mod. So, I mean, it's garbage. And there's something wrong, and it wasn't the product of getting wet. It wasn't the product of abuse, and it just needs to be fixed. It needs to be fixed. So thanks for taking the time to watch this video. I know it was kind of a long duration video, but sometimes a long form video is important when you're trying to completely convey your opinions. And these are my opinions. These are my honest opinions, and I'm very upset. I mean, GoPro customer service, absolutely unacceptable. So prove me wrong. Point me to your GoPro customer retention department. Get me someone from GoPro Corporate that can help. Thank you.